become best friends?
Yup.
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup.
Big part of friendship.
I like you. Do you like me?
I do like you.
You are my friend.
You're a nice young man, and I am your friend.
Shut up, Pete. We're not friends now. I don't need you anymore.
You're my best friend.
Friend requests.
The friend request?
Why you ain't accept my friend request, bro? But you don't want to be my friend.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers, my love. Welcome to the friend request.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I need to introduce to you today's guest, but I feel like we just need to have a bit of an intro. Honestly, I need to tell you what's going on. Welcome to the friend request, everyone. Today's podcast is brought to you by Brisbane. It's in Brisbane. So if you're watching on the YouTube, you can tell the fort looks a little different to usual. And you're probably also thinking, okay, who is this girl next to Chloe? Is she her twin? Pretty much. This is my gorgeous sister, Nikita Maddren. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Hi.
Please never leave again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so for any listeners that aren't in Australia, Brisbane isn't Sydney. I live in Sydney. Brisbane's another city. So just context there. Yeah. But I'm home at the moment seeing my beautiful family. It's been fucking magical. And this wonderful sister of mine has come to stay at Dad's place with me for like the whole week. And it's just been
magical.
It's been bliss because, guess what, everybody? She's like my bestest friend, okay?
Stop it.
It's the theme. Welcome. How the hell are you doing this morning?
I'm good. Thank you. I'm enjoying this fort. I'm really excited to be in the fort.
Okay, good.
And I'm really excited for this coffee. And I'm excited to be with you.
We are having a morning record, so the vibe is a little different and I'm loving it. Also, again, I mean, I don't mean to be too pushy about watching on the YouTube, but we do have very cute mugs.
We do.
Nikita's is Wonder Woman.
Mine's dripping.
It's dripping?
With condensation.
Okay, it's a cold coffee.
Yeah.
Mine is number one dad because I am...
my dad.
Yeah, I'm Kita's dad. I'm Kita's dad. She's my mom. It's very confusing. We have parents as well. It's super insulting to them.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, sorry.
I've never really thought about that.
Love
sorry,
you
guys.
So Kita is, I normally, I have a lot of comedians on and Kita's probably funnier than most of the comedians I know anyways. But Kita, tell us about yourself. Who are you? What are you?
I am a girl.
Okay,
Just
cool.
a little girl.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm not. I'm an adult. I am a naturopath.
Mm-hmm.
I run my own business. I love it. I work with really cool people. I just hang out in my house all day.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Yeah.
I love
amazing.
it.
I mean, some people probably don't know what a naturopath is. I don't know what they're doing listening to this podcast if they don't, because they're not the girlies. Because let's all face it, hot girls know what naturopaths are.
Hot girls see naturopaths, guys.
Yeah.
Hit me up.
Hit her up. I mean, we can do the plugs now. We can do them at the end. She's an incredible naturopath. She basically spends all her time helping people holistically fix their bodies and minds. And it's just oh my God. I mean, we'll get into that a bit more later.
Thank you.
I want to do the usual. I want to talk to you about friendship.
Yes.
I want to start from the very beginning.
Yes.
But I also know so much about you.
You do.
So it's like, I'll ask you questions, but I'm like, I know the answer.
You can answer for me.
Yay.
Yeah. That's perfect.
But when you were a little baby, I mean, you were the cutest little baby in the world.
Thank you.
So cute, but you were also quite shy.
Yeah.
You were so quiet.
Yeah.
So what... And yet, you've turned into, you are my constant example on this podcast for someone who has amazing lifelong friends. You've got like the most friends. You are the object of my envy. And you're just giggling nonstop at me right now, which is, I mean, I can see why the friends come flocking.
I just laugh at people all the time. They love it. Am I holding this right?
You're holding it
Perfect,
great.
okay.
Yeah. How did you start making friends, if you remember?
I do remember, actually.
Really?
I
Okay,
really
tell
do.
me.
Yeah. I also have lots of blanks in my memory, but sometimes
yeah.
I think when you search for specific memories, they can
Yeah.
be there a bit more.
We'll find them. We're
We
putting the
find
puzzle
'em.
pieces together.
Exactly.
We
It's
both
slow.
don't remember our childhood, and we're very concerned about why.
We're concerned. Parents.
Trauma.
No, I remember having some friends at primary school.
Yep.
They were my first friends
Yeah,
that I
that
can
makes
remember,
sense.
except
Yeah.
for you guys,
Of
obviously.
course.
And I remember I had a couple of friends and we were the absolute nerd. We had matching calendars.
Oh my God.
Where we would pick which outfit we would wear because our school had like you could wear a sport outfit or a dress. I don't know if you could wear
I think
also
there was a
pants.
skirt and shirt as well.
Yes, so
Maybe
there were options.
Shirt and pants. Yeah, totally.
And
wow.
we would coordinate.
That's amazing. I also
Yeah.
am just realizing this is where my love of fashion started. We had so many
Probably.
options.
Exactly. Yeah,
would
Manly did us well.
coordinate.
We would coordinate. And I think someone found out one day and I was really embarrassed.
Oh.
And that's when I stopped being myself.
my
crushes you young.
The self-consciousness seeped in from a very young age.
It did. Yeah.
That's so cute. Were you embarrassed because you were like, I wanted everyone to think that this was just happening? We were just so in sync?
Yeah, maybe.
That's so fucking
Yeah,
cute.
Yeah. You know when you don't want people to know that you care?
Yeah.
That was probably that.
Wow. And as a,
Yeah.
like you would have been 6,
10?
7. Oh, 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Shut up, don't judge me.
The start of primary school, 10 years old. Yeah.
No. I don't know if I knew what calendars were at 6. But
That
by
makes more
10,
sense.
they were the love of my life. And
That
they still
makes a lot
are.
more sense. But I
Yeah.
do remember when you were like 6, like you had friends, like you were making them young. You were fucking great.
Yeah,
at
I don't
it.
remember that.
Maybe you were just so quiet, like exactly what I said before about you giggling. Like you give
Yes.
room. You're giving room to the fucking egotistical narcissist.
Maybe. Yeah. But they were all really sweet.
They were.
Yeah.
They were. And like, I mean, okay, 10 years old. These girls, name them if you want, but you're friends with most of them now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I had 3 girlfriends
Okay.
who I remember when I was 10. They were my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley and Meg and Molly. We were all friends in primary school. I also had some other girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the drama comes in, though.
Oh my God, tell me.
Yeah. So I had one friend.
Yes.
And we were a couple. I had like 4 friends. A couple of us were coordinating. This is all a bit murky. But anyway, we get to high school.
Yeah.
And then we kind of broke up.
Oh my
Like,
God,
you know, it happens. I
really?
know.
It does
You and your
happen.
other guest were talking about it the other day. And I was like, yeah, it does. It happens. You kind of like, you know, first couple days of year 8. And you're like, I got to go, guys. I got to be
Yeah.
with these angels over here.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
You're like,
and-
who's that hot bitch?
Yeah.
I want
I want
to
in.
hang out with her.
I want into them.
Was the hot bitch Hannah?
She was one of the hot bitches. She also left a friend.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
or friends.
so for the listeners, Hannah, lifelong bestie.
Lifelong bestie.
She's like a sister to me. Like
Yeah.
this is hot tea.
This is the hottest of teas.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And how did they handle it? Were you confronted?
No,
No.
it
was
was
just
just
quiet.
a quiet little separation. Yeah, I think it's really just a natural progression, and they probably had their own things going on too. But yeah, I kind of like was like bye to them and continued with these other girls.
Yeah.
And then we found more girls, and now we're still, you know, I saw them like a month ago. We're still the
Yeah.
closest of little circles, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. Wow. I
Yeah, I
never
love
really
it.
noticed that. I guess because I wasn't there for that transition.
You weren't
I'm
even
a couple
there.
of years younger.
I know.
And by the time I'd gotten there, you were just like besties with
Yes.
Meg and Ashley still. And oh my God, this is so fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. But of course, it is a natural progression.
Yes.
It'd be fucking weird if, like, I mean, we said this on last week's episode. It'd be super weird if you're just still best friends with the person you were friends with at 6 and nothing had ever changed. It's like, sure, go back to being best friends, but also you need room for growth, you know?
Yeah, but also like, what if you grow together?
Oh, I mean, yeah,
know?
that is beautiful.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Oh, it could happen.
It could happen.
Either way,
No
it could go.
judgment.
No judgment, guys.
A little bit. Okay. And then by the time you're a teen,
Yes.
You're a bit of a naughty girl.
Secretly.
Secret
Secret
naughty
naughty
girl.
girl.
And I think also this time, like, in terms of our friendship, it was harder
Yeah.
because teens. And I mean, even though I wasn't there in high school, we were pretty much teens at the same times because I was
Yeah.
nuts, pretty young,
Yeah.
which didn't help.
Plus,
Oh my
also
God.
2 years is not very far
It's not
apart.
very far. Should we talk about like the punch? No, we shouldn't talk about the punch.
No, we can talk about the punch.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, I'm sure we were bestest friends when we were little, and I was the classic younger sister of being way too excited to hang out with you, and that's annoying. That's annoying for anyone. That's I mean,
As a child, it's
as a
annoying. Now I
child,
froth it.
of course.
Yeah, now I am that to you.
Not at all. We're very equal, very balanced. But you know, you're little kids. I think we're best friends. You start pushing away.
Yeah.
I'm also, as I've already discussed, a psycho kid.
Yeah.
I was real angry. Yeah. And a real loner.
Yeah.
And so we would fight. And one time, Nikita swears, I punched her in the face.
Yeah, you cornered me. We were like teens, probably like
We were
14,
teens.
12.
Oh my God.
And
Was
we
it
were
at the train station?
No, it was in that apartment.
Really?
Yeah.
You see, I don't remember it. I blacked it out.
You probably blacked it out because you felt so bad.
No, I probably blacked it out because it pissed me off so bad.
Yeah, it was actually, it could have been like 13, 15, like something somewhere. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. You were a little angry, a little young.
Yeah.
So 12 wouldn't be surprising. And yeah, you like cornered me and punched me.
I'm so sorry.
I wonder also how much of it's real.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
I don't
could
know.
I have made this memory up?
I don't know because you've been remembering
feels
this
really real.
for a long time.
It's really real.
I'm so sorry. I'm so glad we've come back from it.
I know. I didn't think we would. No, that was.
I mean, fair.
That was actually like the greatest thing that we have had in our relationship is how quick most of the time we've been to apologize when we fuck up.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. But
It's
also,
awesome.
there were definitely years there where I continued to bug you and you continued. You had just your own girls.
Yeah.
And so these teen years, you're off being naughty. I'm still being annoying. But
Yeah.
you've got all these wonderful friends.
Yeah.
Was it nice? Or was it kind of like any other teen experience where you're like, sure, I still feel fucking alone?
Yeah. It was that one.
Yeah.
Because like they were awesome. We were all so awesome. And I think like when we were a bit younger, like 12 and 13, it was so wholesome. And then you get to like 14, 15, 16 and it's much less wholesome. You're like, I don't feel like I'm like you, but I'm going to try and be like you. I'm going to try and like soar, even though it's ruined my life.
It was so. Was that the slumber party at that apartment?
It may have been. I don't
'Cause
know. We
I
watched like
remember that.
15 horror movies over a couple of years. And do you remember that one?
I remember that one. I remember sneaking out to watch it
Yeah.
and being like, it's not scary.
Oh. Did you actually feel that way?
I mean, kind of. I
Are we
think
pretending?
I think something was broken in me.
Oh, no.
I mean, I remember being 12.
Like,
watching
I've been
The
through
Grudge.
scary shit.
I really hadn't. I have now, but no, I remember being 12 at one point and watching The Grudge on my own, and our brother Jesse coming out and seeing me cracking up laughing at
Oh
it.
my
and he looked at
God.
the screen, looked at me, and went, "You're fucked."
Oh, my God. That's so fucked up.
But there definitely would have been a part of me that was just trying to impress you guys when I
Totally.
was like, this is dumb.
Yeah, yeah. And it would have impressed me because I was so scared. Every single cell of mine was scared. I was terrified of those things.
It's scary. I mean,
Yeah.
they're still scary.
They're so scary.
I'm much more scared of scary movies now.
Yeah, good, as
Yeah.
you should be. I just turn them off now. Like Chris and I were watching, my partner, we were watching
Husband.
We were watching that show, Black Mirror.
Yeah.
And I was watching one that wasn't that scary. And then I was like, okay, I'll try and watch the scary one. And it got scary. And I was like, you know what? We live in the middle of the woods. Let's turn this off.
Yeah.
Let's turn this off.
Yeah.
And he was like, absolutely, let's do it. And it was great. I was like, I didn't have to push through. Yes.
yeah, good. You really
Yeah, it's pretty
just
cool.
don't.
You don't, but it's
really
so
don't.
enticing.
It
really
is.
hard.
It is, especially when like Black Mirror, it's just very well made.
Yeah,
It's really
so
cool,
good.
great storytelling.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is the thing with being an adult. You get to choose what you do. And also there's enough real life that you have to push through.
I know.
Why
I
make yourself do
know.
it with
That's
the
so
media you
true.
consume?
Yeah, that's so true.
stupid.
It's stupid. It's really scary. I'm scared guy I'm talking about it.
We're actually really scared now. Okay, so you're a teenager, you're having summer parties, you're getting scared, then you're getting naughty,
Yeah.
and you start doing crazy things.
Yeah.
Drugs.
Some drugs.
Drinking,
Drinking.
and most importantly, fingering.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. You laugh.
Now I feel weird about our parents listening to this.
Oh,
I
they're
get what
fine.
happens now.
I've said worse.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, not even much of that. I was
Yeah.
pretty little late bloomer there, but we didn't need it.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, what I think none of your friends were too crazy
Nah.
heterosexual, right?
Nah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it came later.
I feel like that would be really good for the friendships.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was one of my issues is
Yeah.
I mean, I also knew very young and was very keen to explore the feminine people, the girls. So I fucking squished sexuality into most of my friendships as a teen, and it just broke them all. It sucked.
Yeah.
So to have a little bit more fucking innocence, even if you are still partying and growing,
Yeah. Yeah.
that sounds really nice.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was some interesting sleepovers, but you know, that was kind of like as far as it went. So
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I just like had a mind blank because I just realized that I'm a naturopath with a professional business, and I just realized what we were talking about, and I was like, oh shit.
Okay, I apologize.
okay.
You don't
No,
have to,
no.
You don't have to share anything I post of this. Also,
No, I wanted to. I
I
want
mean,
to.
personally, I like to know that my medical professionals are
Make out with their
people-
friends.
Make out with their friends. I do like to know that. I actually have been
It makes
kicked
it
out
more
of.
endearing.
I've been kicked out of many doctors' offices. Please, Dr. Chang, what do you do? What were you like as a teenager?
Who did you kiss?
Okay. No, we can steer clear of anything that you don't want to talk about, of course. We can move past the teen years. Was there anything really notable
Oh,
in that? I mean, when you've been so close for so long, graduating
Yeah.
must have been pretty sad.
yeah, it was actually really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had that classic thing where you're all in an assembly.
Yeah.
And we all wore tie-dyed shirts as a surprise.
I
we
remember
tie-dyed our
this.
school shirts.
Yeah.
And then everyone sung this really sad song. And it was very emotional.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
It was really sad. Because this is crazy, but I actually kind of enjoyed high school.
Yeah.
Like I was pretty sad for a couple of years in there.
Yeah.
But amongst that,
Totally.
it was really was pretty good. I had some really good friends. Learned lots of stuff, not in school, but in the friendships. Learned how not to learn about science and math.
Yeah,
and then
right.
struggle with that.
Yeah. You're like, I'm bad at this. And then now
Yeah.
you're like, I've got a science degree.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, I should have been listening. What's a cell?
Oh, they should have taught better.
I know.
I don't know. I remember the science teacher at your school, and he was fucking fun, but I don't remember much of what he's saying.
The one with the mustache.
Yes,
Oh,
the one who also
beautiful.
taught our mother.
Yeah, that's kind of insane.
Crazy.
That's insane.
It's a long time, but I remember he
Yeah.
was cool. I just don't remember really listening. I did. I was like nailing it, but I'm like, what? I can turn a Bunsen burner on.
Yes, yes, good at that.
Great at it.
Yeah.
It's actually really helped with stovetops.
So true. So true. Oh, that's a really good point.
Was there ever any period after graduating where you guys separated? Did you just stick together?
No, we kind of like Hannah and I think Meg and Molly, we kind of like went and made friends with another school group in like the end of school, and therefore then the next few years.
Yeah, because then you got schoolies as well, where you could
You got
see them.
schoolies. I don't know if we even saw them.
International listeners, schoolies is kind of like spring break in Australia.
It's pretty
except
fucked
it's
up.
only when you graduate.
Yeah.
I never went because I'm a fucking nerd who had no friends. Plus, Mum promised a trip around the world if we didn't go, but I'm still waiting. So, but that's just context clues. Schoolies would have been really fun if you had friends from other schools already.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel like I didn't see them, but I was only at
Okay.
schoolies for a day.
True.
Because we weren't alled to go.
Yeah.
And then I was allowed to go for one day
Yeah.
/ one night. Yeah.
Okay.
Me and a friend both made out with the same boy. It was pretty cool. That was probably the highlight.
I did learn that the other night.
Yeah.
and I have also made out with this boy.
Yeah.
Horrific. Oh my God. 3 sisters. We've got another one. He'd be so lucky.
Oh, nah. She would never.
She would never. I should get him onto the podcast to listen. He's not going to be a guest. Okay. So you're keeping in touch then, but you've got all these other friends.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like a pretty nice transition out of school.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It was pretty great. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's really good. And you are now a full-grown woman.
I am.
And
Thank you for noticing.
functioning relationships.
I do.
With all of these people.
I do. Yeah.
That is
pretty
just
much
outrageous. Do you have any hot tips for keeping relationships going? Friendships.
Relationships with my boo.
This is not a relationship podcast.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Hot tips. I honestly think a lot of it was we got really lucky with like a group that's just really genuinely incredible, interesting, hilarious, wonderful people. Like all of our parent group. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I just wanted to point out they're also all really hot. It's
every
fucking
single one of
weird.
them. It's wild.
Like, and in such different ways. Like, it's so cool. I always had that in my mind. I'm like, yeah, that's cute. It's cool, funny, hot friends.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. And they're all so different. Different careers, like different interests, different life stages. Like, yeah, it's really cool.
Really similar funnies though, which
Similar
I think
funnies.
keeps people together.
I think so too. It's all about the lols.
Honestly.
Yeah. It's all about I was like, people say lol.
Yeah. It's ironic.
Sorry. I was using it ironically. But hot tips aside from just being super lucky and just the timing working out beautifully. I think we do make a pretty good effort to get together.
Yeah.
And just like support each other in the hard times and all of that sweet stuff. Yeah, like we don't see each other or get together as much as I would like, but because everyone's like scattered as of course they are
all over the world,
as you'd hope for growth and stuff. But
yeah.
It's that classic when you get together, it's the same and it's freaking beautiful.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Do you think, are you the person who's organizing most of it?
No,
Really? Is
I'm
there someone
not.
who is?
There's not.
Oh wow!
Everyone,
it's just everyone taking turns.
yeah. It's insane. I think that there always needs to be an organizer, but it's just perfect that there's multiple organizers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is what kids of like perfect marriage parents must feel like. It's like the expectations are too high.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting there as the younger sister, and don't get me wrong, I'm friends with all you gorgeous girls. But yeah, I'm sitting there being like, oh, why aren't my friendships like that?
Yeah.
Why am I the one organizing things? And I'm more insecure.
Yeah.
You guys are too good of an example for me.
Yes, it's
Fuck.
true. It's true. Yeah. And I think it is hard. I get what you're saying like that as well. Like being the organizer is really hard.
Yeah.
And often it will fall to one person. And especially if you're like in a group chat and then no one else responds and you're like, do we hate each other now?
Oh God.
So yeah, it's really hard if you're the organizer and everyone else appreciates that. Like I love that you call me.
Yes.
Because I don't have to think about it. And that's so trash and lazy of me.
It's not though. I mean, look, I
a little bit
too
trash.
am, despite what the rumors say, I am actually getting older. I know, calm down. I am turning into a grown-ass woman. And I am actually a lot more comfortable knowing who I am and knowing that I'm the one to organize and to call.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I do like it. I mean, also it's probably because I'm a fucking control freak.
Yeah. And sometimes I call you and you're like, I'm mad.
That's
talk to
true.
me.
That's true. I'm riding the wave of my emotional roller coaster. I'm just trying to figure out the sweet spot. And actually, I feel fucking good.
I'm a cook eater.
That's actually such a good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mood disorder girlies.
And then if I'm in a mood, and then you call me and I'm like, I should answer this phone call because I'm obsessed with you, but I'm also mad and busy. You're like, hi, baby. And then it just dissipates. The lack of mood disorder specifically helps that, I think. Like,
yeah.
I'm not saying it should be that easy, but
No.
you helped me so much is where I'm
so-
getting with
I'm so
this.
glad.
I really like it.
Also, you know how I feel. We both, I think, feel about the mood disorder and just like over pathology of humankind and whatnot. It's like everything's a spectrum. Everyone's fucking crazy.
Yes.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Also, so many things make a difference, like food,
Yeah.
what you've eaten that day,
Yeah.
sleep, fucking
Who you surround
sunshine,
yourself with.
who you've been around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest.
Rest.
Oh,
Who needs
love
it?
it.
Okay. So we're getting into the adult friendship stone.
Yes.
I appreciate also, sorry, I don't want to skip past the fact that you just said that, you know, our friendship. I like that I calm you on the phone.
Oh,
I think
100%.
that's magical.
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why we're bestest friends.
I know.
I'm so lucky.
It's so beautiful.
Oh my God. We're going to start making it.
You're fucked.
Sorry. The listeners should know we have been obviously hanging out a lot this week, and we've been I keep saying that we're going to get married or that we're married. And it is
scaring Mum.
It's scaring Mum. It's a real bummer that it'd be weird though, because I mean we'd be great for each other.
I know. People would get confused though. They'd be like,
It would. I mean, yeah.
it'd be like those couples that look like each other and get married.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that we're also related, that's probably
That's
number
also,
one.
I would think that would be the weirdest.
Number two, the similarity.
We're taking
Rest of that
sister
is
wives
good.
to a new level.
Yeah.
Also, you have a husband.
I do.
Okay, tell me
I
about
do.
him. I do like to. I mean, I often ask most of my married or coupled up guests if their partner is their best friend.
Ooh.
I feel like you're a little different. You guys are like
Yeah.
really beautifully independent as well.
Yeah.
Tell me about your friendship
It's
with
really
him.
nice. I think that maybe I have lots of best friends.
Yeah.
Like Hannah, don't listen to this part. Like Hannah's my best friend.
Yeah.
And my best friend in Canada is my best friend.
Yeah.
And then I've also got my best friends. You know,
Yeah.
you're one of them.
Yeah.
Ayla's obviously one of them. I can't keep naming things or I'll leave someone out by accident.
There's heaps.
But like so many deep, rich, beautiful relationships. And Chris is, as you would hope, one of those.
Yeah. Your husband.
He's not someone. No, he is. Yeah, he's definitely one of my best friends, and we are so funny. We are hilarious together.
Yeah.
No, like we just laugh and laugh and laugh and talk shit, and it's awesome.
That's so
He's
nice.
really cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
it does seem to be a recurring theme that it's just funny, fun. That's what breeds the friendship.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes I can be a really serious person, so I sometimes forget that funniness is really important.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
don't really, in my soul, forget it.
Yeah, no, exactly. But that is definitely something that was noticeable when you guys got together, and it's definitely something that you have like always commented on. Is that he
Yes.
brings out this side of you, this lighter, fun side. And it's so
Absolutely.
important.
It is.
I mean,
It's so
fuck.
important.
It'll make you
Otherwise, I'd
live longer.
drown.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like, oh my God. Serious thing.
Yeah.
And yeah.
there is a
And
lot
he's
of
like,
serious
hey,
stuff.
have you seen my dance move? It's really cute.
He's got some really good dance moves.
He does. He does. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
That's so nice. And you mentioned Dan, your bestie in Canada.
Yeah.
Tell everyone how you met. Tell us about your
Okay.
friendship.
Some more hot goss. So I went to Ireland.
Oh, she says it well.
Thank you.
Ireland.
It's like my favorite place. No, I went there like 10-ish years ago. Met a hot Canadian boy. I was there with my bestie Hannah, and then I made out with this boy, and then I was like, "Are we in love?" Moved to his country.
Wait, how old are you?
I was 19.
Okay.
He was like 23.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. And we spent a few months in Ireland together, and then it was perfect. It should have stayed like that, but instead, we decided together I would move to his country, into his family home with his father and sister.
Fuck.
And big commitment for them. They were not really asked permission.
Oh my
Like the dad
God.
said yes when he was drunk in France.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so I just showed up a few months later. I was like, what's up? Would you like to adopt me for 12 months?
Fucking hell.
And-
would you like to adopt me so that I can be your child and your son's
Exactly.
girlfriend?
Exactly.
Fuck.
Can you pay for my rent?
Oh my God. I never really thought about how much of an ask
so
that is.
wild.
That's so insane.
I know. And then over that time, me and the boy surprisingly drifted apart.
Weird.
Super wild.
It's because you knew each other so well for
I
so
know,
long. And
I
also you
know.
were such grown adult individuals.
Exactly. And so while he was living his life, I lived my life with his sister. And it was awesome. And
amazing.
we just became so close. And we pretty much, this was in like 2012, 2013, and haven't stopped talking since.
Yeah.
And I've been back to visit her 4 times. She's been here
4 times.
4 times.
Holy
I am
shit.
obsessed with Canada and the snow. So,
Yes.
and then she's come here one time, so it's her turn.
Yeah.
And we went to Thailand together, and yeah, we just talk every day. And voice message is where we live, and it's so good. We are the best long distance relationship. It's wild.
It's
it might
so
be the lack of
magical.
pressure of sex.
I was going to say
Could be
that
that.
would help. That would really help.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's okay. I often eat popcorn into the microphone. It's true.
I like the sound of it actually when I'm listening.
Thank you. I think as far as mastication goes, it's not that bad. Nope, that's bad. I don't like that.
Sorry.
Oh my God, that is so nice. You guys' friendship is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I mean, Dan's just the best.
She's amazing.
She's really nice.
It's ridiculous.
But it's so funny that also you're like, still though, can I come to family Christmas? And hey, ex-boyfriend.
I wasn't like begging to
No,
be
I know,
there. I promise. It was just we were going to be there for Christmas, and it made sense.
Totally.
Because her family, we're very close, me and
Yeah.
her family.
Yeah.
And they're always like, Kita, I love you.
Of course. Who isn't? This guy.
This one guy.
This one fucking guy.
Yeah, and they requested I didn't come, and I was like, what? You don't want me and my husband at your family Christmas with your newborn child? She's not newborn. I probably shouldn't talk
So
about her on the
funny.
podcast.
No.
But anyway. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah. But Chris and I just stayed home, ate 100 snacks, and watched movies
That's
on Christmas. It was awesome.
Well, that's so cute. And so this was the last Canada trip.
Yes.
You were there for what, 6 months?
Yes.
Crazy.
6 months.
And you actually did find yourself getting into something that I have brought up on this podcast before. Being an adult, having fewer friends around,
Oh.
and you
Oh, no. I knew you'd bring
wanting
it
to
up.
go on a
Stop
little
it.
cheeky bumble date. I am always so careful when this comes up to be like, but it's not, no, I don't wanna, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone going because I don't, and most of the guests agree.
You're
No
so
one's blaming
protective. I love
anyone.
it.
No one's blaming anyone for wanting to go. But yeah, it sounds awkward.
It's awkward.
It's awkward. Okay,
It's
so tell us
awkward.
about it. You downloaded Bumble.
I
You got
downloaded
on
Bumble. It's
friendship
because my
site.
friend told me to. My friend Lizzie, she's
Yeah.
an angel. She told me to get on Bumble.
Yep.
I did.
Yep.
I haven't ever online dated except for like one time, and it was really,
course.
really, really, really bad.
Oh God.
Moi.
What?
Moi. Bad.
Moi. Like bad. Okay, sorry. Yeah, she's bilingual.
That one's for you, Diego.
So also, first of all, how did Chris feel about you downloading Bumble? Your husband?
He is cool. He's
Yeah.
very chilling.
I mean, he couldn't give a shit. He's like, whatever.
He's like, you going on dates with these girls? And I was like, not like that. And he's like,
Damn.
it's okay. I was like, oh, what? Anyway, we'll talk about that in private. Yeah, so I think I went on just 2 dates.
Yeah,
Before I
okay.
got I was like, I found a friend who was
I thought
really
you were about
cool.
to say before I got pregnant. Wow. These girls are moving fast and
They
doing
are.
things I didn't even know.
I
possible.
know. I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 dates.
2 dates. One was cute. Didn't
Yeah.
have a second date though.
Okay.
I kind of, it just wasn't like, oh my God, you're worth messaging over, like texting. Oh, hey, what's your favorite part of this
Oh,
country?
Yeah, let me just try and get like a decade worth of
Oh, God, it's too
knowledge
much.
about you in text. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I was really tired. And this other girl, we would only message like once a week, and it would be like a really long, kind of deep conversation. It was really quite nice.
Yeah.
So it was really low pressure, and we met up a few times. I met her cool dog,
Oh.
and she was awesome. And we spoke about lots of real things.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I'm leaving. And she was like, it's been cool.
That's
And I was
so
like, it's been cool. Yeah.
Fuck. And that's, I mean, quite a unique friendship experience.
I know.
That's really,
Yeah.
really nice. I mean, I could imagine a fucking A24 movie about it, honestly.
I don't even know what that is.
They're good movies.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But kind of hipster, indie kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Can imagine some piano playing,
Yes.
staring out a window, writing messages to each other. Oh, that's cute.
I love that. I love that so much. Yeah.
How was the nervy though? The nerves before the first date.
It was pretty nervy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
Dating's hard.
Dating is hard. I mean, I've never really been a fan of dating in general. Neither of us. I mean, we just fall into things, don't we?
Yeah.
We're very lovable.
We're extremely
People
lovable.
just love us.
They love us. They love us too much sometimes.
Honestly. Ugh. Oh God. Okay. So,
Yeah.
I mean, would you recommend Bumble dating for people like friendship Bumble dating for people who are lonely?
I would say yes,
Yeah.
but I may or may not ever do it again. It's a cool experience. But also, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that my friend met her friend on there and they met all their friends on there and now they're like they're a friendship group.
Wow.
And they hang out all the time. So it can be really cool.
Yeah.
But I think it also depends on where you are.
Totally.
Not many people in Calgary probably were really on Bumble. It's very
Yeah.
like country kind of old school city.
Yeah.
So maybe if you're in Melbourne,
Yeah. Okay.
it'd be different.
Yeah, I think a
Sydney.
big key thing was like you're somewhere that you don't live.
Yes.
You've got limited time.
Yes.
It's like you can't just be waiting around for these people. And if you're just lonely, I mean, I know I'm having comedians on. We make fun. That's just what we do. But fuck that. I think that there's no point in ever feeling ashamed or embarrassed, for lack of a better term. It's not that serious, but for anyone to ever be like, oh no, I shouldn't because that's lame. It's
No.
like, no, fuck that. Make the friends.
100%.
Get on Bumble.
Be lame. It's
Be lame.
fine.
Be lame. Honestly, be lame is probably the only way you're actually going to make genuine friends.
100%. 100% because you're like, this is me, babe.
Eventually, you have to be lame.
Exactly. Because
Wow.
everyone is.
We're fucking solving the world's
We
problems.
are.
People,
It's how we get along so well.
because we're lame.
We're like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And oh my God, you can't. I have many friendships that aren't, don't always have the room for, or they kind of seem like they don't always have the room for genuine connection
yes.
or earnestness in
Yes.
general.
1,000,000%.
And I kind of just shove it in there. And even though
Yeah.
they'll be like, no. I'm like, no, you will listen.
Yeah.
You will listen to my story. And I know you're trying to do bits, but I got to tell you my fucking story.
I feel like that would be hard as well with so many comedian friends.
Yeah, totally.
Everyone's like, I'm going to make you laugh.
Totally. Oh my God.
I'm pretty funny.
It's so noticeable. I remember I was at years ago. I was at a comedian's house, and it was her and I think we're the only girlies. And then we had she had 4 or 5 other dude comedians, and we're all like very close friends. Jacob was there before we started dating. Oh, he's so hot. Oh my God. But 4 male comedians, and then her and I 2 girl comedians. And she and I met in the kitchen, and she was like, oh, fucking hell, I just needed a break because they're just trying. Everyone's trying to one-up each other.
Oh, yes.
I have no idea what's going on in anyone's lives. It's just bits.
Yes, exactly. It's like our family get-togethers.
It honestly is, because we are very funny also.
We're all comedians.
We are.
Yeah, no, but that's so true. And I get that as well because obviously it feels great to make someone laugh,
It's so
especially if it's your
good.
job.
Oh, it's
You
high.
like my hat.
I love your hat.
And it's really hard, and it's great to be hilarious and laughing because that's awesome. It's very important.
Yeah.
But it's also so nice to deeply connect with someone.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, do you want to see my soul?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Or you have that friend that it's all laughs with. I'm thinking of someone in particular. And then they're actually really sad. And you're like, but actually, what's going on? And they're like, I'm fine. And you're like, no, for real, what's going on? And then they're like, I'm sad.
Exactly.
You kind of need a cuddle, babe.
Exactly.
You
And
need
I
a
feel like
cuddle.
that's a lot with, I don't know comedians as well as you know comedians. You know every
You've met
comedian.
plenty.
Yes.
You've definitely met them. You've been
Yeah.
around.
And I've seen, obviously a lot of shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Watching you.
Yeah.
Sorry. And there's so much sadness. And it's like,
Yeah.
hey, yeah. And so it's like, obviously there's a lot of laughter to cover that up. And it's like,
Yeah.
babe, you actually need a conversation more than other people sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, also just you have had more of a glimpse into the open mic scene, and there's a lot
Yeah.
more sadness there.
Okay, I thought it was just everyone.
No, there's a lot more there.
Okay, it's really sad sometimes.
It is. But also, I think that there's just a part of the fact that we're all getting older and people are sorting this shit out more, so people are getting less
Totally.
sad. But yes,
That's good. I'm glad for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely do have a good glimpse, and you are correct in saying that there is a lot
A little sadness.
often, or just
I mean,
mental
everyone's
illness.
sad. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is so important, like, to shove those moments into those relationships. But not even that, even beyond that, it's like if I have comedian hang, I'm like, I'm talking to you and I'm getting that fix of just connecting.
Exactly.
It's great.
Exactly.
I'm so lucky.
Yeah, me too. It's really nice.
So nice.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
because of my work, I find that sometimes I'm the opposite. I have so much serious conversation in my life that it's sometimes I'm like, Chris comes home and I'm like,
Silly
dance for
buggers.
me, baby.
That's so cute.
And yeah, so it's kind of like, a little flipped.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, balance. It's like
Balance, baby.
Every single topic in the world, the
I
answer is
know,
balance.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, so I don't know which way to go. I've got two things I want to say here.
Uh-oh.
We'll stick on your work while we're here.
Oh,
You're a naturopath.
yes.
Let me know if you don't want to talk about this.
Okay.
It's absolutely fine. We can edit whatever out. But do you want to comment, or how has it been with having a job where people could want something from you? Do you know what I mean?
No.
Okay. Like free doctor advice.
Oh, yeah, boundaries.
Boundaries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, before we get into the answer.
Oh, sorry.
It's definitely something that you noticed,
Oh, yeah.
right? Yeah.
100%.
It's like getting this thing. I mean, it would be in so many different industries, so many different jobs.
Yes.
But especially any medical professionals.
Yeah.
People always feel this way. It's like, oh, I don't want to go to a barbecue because people ask me to look at their asshole
Yes.
as a doctor, you know?
And then I go, yes, please.
You go, yes, please, but then you're fingering. Like, you're putting a finger. Sorry. She's a professional. I'm sorry.
Also, not a doctor. I know you
Not
were
a
talking about
doctor.
doctors. Anyway.
Not a doctor. But a medical professional.
Yes.
Yeah, so how was it noticing that?
It was wild, especially
Yeah.
because as a student naturopath, like I've only been practicing for 3 years.
Yeah.
And I like your pom-pom hat.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
As a student naturopath, and I think this happens in so many professions. You're brand new. You're like learning all this stuff. You think you're going to die because you have every disease. But also, as someone asks you stuff and all you want to do is talk about it. And you're like,
Yeah.
I know how to help you.
Yeah.
I've never known how to help you. So you want to help everyone.
Yeah. Excuse you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Just a little bit. Okay, we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. So I would be like, oh my gosh, yes, let me tell you. Or, did you ask my advice? No, let me tell you anyway.
Yeah.
That was also bad.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it took a long time. And then people think that's what you're into. They're like, oh, well, I'll just ask Kita.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that no one should ever ask me anything. But it's like, I haven't spoken to you in a year. Oh, hey, tell me all of this
Just
information.
coming out of the woodwork. With
Yeah,
a DM,
it's
like,
hard.
Hey, babe, I've got this rash.
Yes. Yeah. And you're like, send me a pic.
And you're like, it kind of makes you feel shitty because you're like, hi, I'm well.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really hard, and you just kind of got to like then set that boundary and be like, hey, I actually can't give you medical advice. It's actually not legal, really, for me,
Yeah.
I don't think, for me to give you medical advice without you being my client.
Really?
I don't think so. I think it's
Shit.
dangerous.
Yeah. Of
and
course, 'cause you're not looking at
therefore-
the whole picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you could have a rash because you started taking this random fucking herb that you're allergic to.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you've started taking. Anyway, yeah, I kind of am pretty good at setting those boundaries now, but it was a bit hectic at the start. I was like,
Yeah.
yes, let me tell you everything.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
fix you. I want to fix the world.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, what is that actual, like, I want examples here. What is it that conversation look like? I mean, having if you've got the law to kind of fall back on.
Yeah, it might be insurance.
Okay,
that I can lean back on.
How do you phrase this?
I'd go and then I just leave.
Hey Kita, can I get some advice with this? Oh, you're doing Homer Simpson walking into the
shrub. Yes, I know. I've actually had a little bit too much coffee, and my brain's like, oh no, goodbye,
bye.
Yeah, I think it would be like, oh hey, I actually am really sorry that you're dealing with that, or if I could give something really simple, make sure you're having water. Like, hey, I've had chronic migraines. Are you drinking water?
Enough water, babe.
Classic boy answer.
Oh, it's so good. It's so honestly, it's a good question for me though.
Oh,
Sometimes
really?
I forget.
Oh, wow. I'll keep that in mind.
It's rare, but
Okay.
there'll be one day I'll drink 4 liters, and then the next day I'm busy.
Oh my god.
I know, it's sad.
That's wild.
I try.
I think that happened to you yesterday.
It happened to me the other day.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
I would be like, hey, actually, can't give out medical advice over
Yeah.
Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
If you'd like to book an appointment, I'd love to help you.
Yeah.
If you're in a if you're strapped, you can head into a health food store, and naturopaths there will
Give you a
bit more advice. Yeah.
Okay.
They'll often do free consults, which is kind of a
Wow.
quick little short
Yeah,
consult just to make sure you're not taking medication and a herb and you're going to die. Or you can go to the student clinic. So I give them some options.
Oh yeah, that's so helpful.
A little sweetie.
I mean, holy shit, that's so kind of you to respond that way, because I mean,
fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. You obviously have just grown, and you've been at this now for a little while. But I can imagine just being so pissed. I mean, I don't have to imagine. I know even from running comedy shows back in the day, and even now getting a few more followers and stuff.
Yeah.
Some people are just like, hey, and I'm like, hey, can I be on your podcast? And I'm like, hi, nice, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, great to see you.
Yeah. I find that so hard because I don't want someone to just cold call me. But I
Yeah.
also don't want them to fuck around and ask me how I am if they're just going to
That's
need
so
something.
true.
I'm like, what do you want?
That's so true.
And if someone's
someone says,
straightforward,
hey,
I'm
how are
angry.
you? I'm also like, what
Yes,
do you want?
I know. You're like, you don't really want to know how I am.
No one can win.
No one can win.
You have
Don't
to
talk to
read
us.
my fucking- don't talk to us.
I'm kidding. Please talk
Except
to
for
me.
the listeners of this podcast, please, if you've got any feedback, any questions, DM
Yeah.
the podcast page. I'll get back to you.
Yeah. Very professional on
Very
the podcast
professional.
page.
Yeah, don't DM my personal. You'll go on blast. I'll screenshot it. It's going in group chats. Okay.
Oh, man.
Wow. Okay. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about before we get into our slumber party game.
Okay.
Our friendship over the time. I feel like, especially since I started comedy, or not even just that, but we've spoken about this a bit this week. And it's come out a little, in discussions. It's just who I am. But I was a fucking contrarian, argumentative.
See.
I spent a lot of my time as an 18-year-old watching 4-hour-long debates with philosophers.
Oh, yeah, you did.
So I then left that being like, I'm Sam Harris now.
Yeah.
I can argue anything.
You actually can't argue anything.
Well,
It's
thank
pretty
you.
impressive.
Thank you. But I bet it's fucking annoying when we're sisters and besties and
No, it's not. No.
But there were definitely times. I think we went through waves where, especially like I said, when I started comedy,
Yeah.
I just was like, is this funny? Is this funny? Is this funny? I'll just be more annoying and kind of shitty. I don't know. No.
No shitty.
No shitty.
No, I mean, sometimes maybe it's
That's
annoying
really kind.
in the way that like you're saying something against what I'm saying, and then
Yeah.
I maybe would get protective or defensive.
Yeah.
But that's me
That's a you thing?
being defensive instead of open to
yeah.
conversation.
I think it was a both of us thing though. So like I know we know exactly what we're talking about. I want to make sure the listeners know what we're talking about. Like, yes.
So good at this.
Thank you. I definitely, I think, I mean, I'm doing an okay job at explaining it already, but yeah, I was Kita and I would have disagreements, you know, we would argue as people do, especially through their 20s as people are getting up and like growing up and figuring out what their morals are and their ethics, and also just like learning more about the world and being like, what do I think about that? We'd have these arguments, and I'm pretty sure we were triggering each other's defensiveness. So I would trigger yours and then you would get defensive, and then my version of defensive is actually confrontational and attacky.
Yeah.
And it was like, I know that we've come well past and through this phase. I'm going to cry. It's too early in the morning just to talk about my feelings, honestly. I've been waiting for someone to cry on this podcast. It's going to be me.
I'm so excited.
It's really interesting to hear you say that was a me thing, because it was an us thing. But I think it's something that the whole world is still going through.
Yeah.
It's the internet. It's what everyone's issues are. Everyone's triggering each other.
Yes, exactly.
Everyone deals with that triggering completely differently.
And a lot of it through anger.
Completely.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, we would fight and be grumpy at each other because of that. But I guess we're just fortunate enough to be sisters and be like, we're in this forever.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, not like, fuck you, we're too different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if we were a regular friendship, that very well could have happened.
It could have.
Which is crazy. But I
Yeah.
mean, not only are we sisters, but we're also like twin brains and have...
I know.
Even though we'll have differences of opinions, we'll have 500 other things that we're exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think it's like, which one feels more important? My opinion on eco-friendly clothing. I remember that specifically, like me talking about you were frustrated that you couldn't find an outfit, and we somehow got onto the topic of, I was like, you should wear the same dress to the two events, and you were like, what the fuck? and then you were like, I'm so apathetic about that, and I was like, you know what? I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Of
and I got so
course.
defensive because it's so important to me, but really, like,
But I was defensive because I felt bad deep down that I was hurting the planet.
Oh,
and I was apathetic because I was tired of feeling bad.
Yeah, wow.
But not rich enough to actually be able to fix it.
Fuck.
Isn't that
me to
crazy?
cry.
We're gonna cry.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But
that
in
is,
the heat of the moment, it's just
it's fuck you.
fuck you.
Yes,
It's
100%. It's so
crazy.
hard to not be like, fuck you. And I think that comes with therapy and age and understanding and being able to walk away.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And the reason
calm
that
down.
none of this is really available to the people arguing in the great beyond on the internet is it's immediate. It's all
Exactly.
immediate.
It's way
And
too.
there's
And
no
you
face.
need minutes to calm yourself.
You need minutes to calm down, and you need to humanize people. And when they're just a name, especially like a made up name, it's not even like Susie.
I know. It's like puppy love.
Yeah, puppy love. Yeah, at puppy love. 1, 2, 3.
My favorite account.
That's probably definitely an account.
Probably.
I'm gonna look them up. After
Yeah,
this.
you should tag them.
There's no we'll tag them. There's no compassion there.
Mm-hmm.
And
lack of compassion equals fire.
yeah,
I think like that's the thing.
totally.
Like I feel when we have different opinions, I feel so compassionate towards
Yeah.
your feelings because I fucking love you, and I'm also, you know, it's then once again different in a romantic relationship where it's like, it's different.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna set you on fire. Maybe it's that less length of
Totally.
time knowing.
Yeah. Of course.
I'm
of
like, I
course.
know your life. Like I know it pretty well.
Pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, probably the best out of most people.
I actually know you better than you know yourself. So
That's fair. I haven't been paying attention. I was
I'm kidding,
drunk
by
for
the
a
way.
long time.
no, we do remind each other of memories we've both lost, which is really cute.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, hey, remember you
cute.
did this thing?
It is
no,
cute.
cool.
But I mean, at the same time, we're also like, did that really happen? Like,
I know.
I've been talking about mum being a witch on the podcast, and you were like, mum was a witch. That was like one day. And I'm like, no, I remember.
That was my whole
years.
life.
It was my whole life.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh, it was very chill witch vibes, and you're like, it was aggressive. I'm so sorry. I
It's
think
not-
I've deepened
Oh,
this a little.
no, you're okay. You haven't. You were just leaning on it. You were a structural integrity.
Oh, yeah, that's jokes
You're
out.
fine out here. No, it wasn't that I was saying her witchcraft was hectic. I think it was my understanding of it, especially if you're older and she was
Yes.
into it.
Oh my gosh.
It was the
yes.
fact that I was a child baby.
Yeah.
And
you were
I
like,
thought we have magical powers. And also, if witches are real, then so are ghosts.
Yeah.
And like, I just had all of these assumptions around
Yeah.
it. And she's
Because
like,
you were a child.
because I was a baby.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, there are fairies in the garden, which is just playing with a child. But I ran with it. And
You spent a lot of time in that bush.
I did. I was
Yeah.
searching.
Yeah. That makes so much sense. That like 2 years can make such a difference
Yeah.
in how you perceve a sentence.
Totally. Because it's like just the developmental ages. Plus,
Totally.
I'm dumb, so
You're just
there's-
a dumb little baby. I was a wise old gal.
yeah.
And you were just
Yeah.
a dumb little baby.
dumb, sexy little baby. I tried a joke on stage the other day that was like, I was saying having bipolar was like being a big baby because I just cried until I tuckered myself out and slept
Yeah.
for 5 hours.
Yeah.
As we both know. I was like, yeah, it's like being a dumb little baby. And then I was like, with big baby tits. The audience hated it.
Oh no, I love it.
Thank you. I was like, you're not my
Yeah.
people.
No.
Frankly.
Frankly, I hate you guys. I should be your audience permanently.
If I could pop like 50 youths
Just scattered
in
them
one
on.
theater, oh my God, I
Oh.
would crush.
That would be
every
there'd be a lot of
time.
laughter.
I'd never learn.
No,
I'd never learn. I'd never
no,
get
I'd be
better.
like, you're amazing. Don't change anything.
Oh, stop. See, and people wonder why I'm like in love with myself. I've had you to hang out with for 28 years.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome.
You just told everyone your age. That's really
Fuck.
awkward.
No, I could have been hanging out with someone else before that.
That's true.
Could have been hanging out with someone else for 10 years before that.
That's so true.
I'm actually 38.
And
You'll
I'm
never
40.
know. And you're 40.
I'm 40. Oh.
We have some slumber party games.
Okay.
You ready for those?
Yes.
Okay. Now I've done things a little differently for this because okay, the slumber party games I normally play are things like fuck, marry, kill, would you rather. It's hard because there's literally no element of surprise with you because I pretty much know how you'd answer everything.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
It's very true. So instead I have had 2 games.
Uh-huh.
The first one, I've named these myself.
I
don't-
love it.
They're terrible names. The first one is sister bonding questions. It doesn't roll
So
off the tongue. Thank you. I'm not a great copywriter anymore. The next one is who is who.
Oh, wow.
So I think that's going to be more fun. So we'll play the sister bonding questions
Cool.
first. And this is just me asking you a few questions
Okay.
that I don't know that I actually know the answer to.
Fuck
Because
yeah.
most of them I was like, I fucking know.
I
already
love
know.
it. Yeah.
First
Don't even
question.
bother.
Don't even bother. Don't even let the listeners get to know you.
They don't need to
It's all
know
about
me.
me.
You know me. That's all that matters, honestly.
Well, that's it. I have these guests on and I play the sleepover games and it's like entertaining or it's meant to be.
Yeah.
But also I'm like, I want to know who you are because you've been on my podcast. Guess what? We're best friends now. Sorry,
Yeah.
Luke Hagee. We're
Sorry,
best
Luke.
friends now. Okay. So first question.
Okay.
It's going to be hard. It's probably not even an answer. Can you think of the best day of your life so far?
Oh, fuck. Are you asking me this because you know I have some decision paralysis issues?
I mean, we were just saying the other day that there is no best of anything because there's too many good things.
Yeah.
and it's too hard.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm probably
think of
going
a
to
couple?
think about this and then come up with the answer and I'll be like,
Yeah, that's cool. Just send me a voice memo in
Yeah,
a
you
week
can
and I'll
just
edit it in.
overlay, blah, 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 blah.
This is what she actually thought.
Yeah. Hui.
Any highlights coming up to mind?
Oh.
I love this. Just want to say quickly to the camera. Keep thinking.
Okay.
I love this. She is so fucking pro women and anti what's it called? Decentering men from her life. Her wedding day didn't even jump to mind straight away. I love it. I love to see it. Although
yeah.
it was very fun. So.
It did pop to my mind and I was like, nah.
Can't say that.
No. It was beautiful, but
It was.
there was a lot that I
Stressful
wanted to do differently.
Yeah.
It was beautiful though.
It's all right.
The more I
Number 2.
reflect on it, I'm like, it's all good. It was cool.
Yeah. I
It was
mean,
nice. It was beautiful. Took photos for
Say
way
it
too
again.
long.
Tell me
I
again.
loved it. I
It was
swear.
beautiful. The photos were too long.
Way too long.
That's okay, cool. Because I was saying
20 minutes?
planning my wedding.
Should have been done.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
how I feel. I honestly am like, I don't care about the photos we get together. I'm like, take candids. That's,
Yes, I agree.
Or video. I look great in video. I look better in
Yes.
moving picture, honestly.
Honestly, don't get a photographer, just get a videographer.
Just get a videographer.
100%.
And people can take fucking photos.
And maybe like they can take a photo, like, or the
They can get
videographer
snaps
maybe
out of the
take like
video.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think if I could do it again, I would definitely get a videographer.
Yeah.
Over a photographer, and we would have gone for like, I don't even know how long we were gone for, but people started leaving when I got back.
Oh my
It was
God.
devastating.
Jesus.
Can't do
No
about
photos.
it.
Okay.
No
This
photos.
is a great discovery.
Yeah.
Other best days. Oh,
yeah.
The day I was born.
Don't remember it.
Fuck.
Was 2. I was only 2.
Still.
Yeah, you remember my
mean,
birth, so.
I do remember your birth. I was there.
Best days, like the vibe of any time that I'm in the sunshine.
Yeah. At a market.
At a market.
At a fair.
Best day being in Ireland, super drunk. I don't really remember it, but I remember being at a fair.
Oh my God.
And this was when I was not a heavy drinker, but I was drunk for like 3 months.
Not a heavy drinker.
Not heavy. Like, I mean, it didn't take a lot.
Yeah.
Drank often though.
Yeah.
Don't do that anymore. But anyway, fair, great time.
And everyone was Irish.
Everyone was Irish.
Wow.
I was with my Canadian people, and no day will ever be that good
Yeah.
because it was an Irish fair.
That's
like,
a really good
and you were
answer.
drunk. Yeah, I know. That actually could be it.
Okay.
But also any vibe of like sitting outside with people I love. I never want to leave, so they must be very good days. Family,
Yeah.
being around
Yeah.
family.
Such a good point.
Yeah.
Just get this girl to the pub, honestly, and she's happy.
Get me to the pub.
Get her to the courtyard.
Get me into a courtyard.
She
Bit
loves
of
it.
winter sunshine, perhaps.
Oh my God. Yeah, wearing a scarf, but also in the sun. It's like cold enough to wear.
Yeah. Yeah. Sunnies.
I'm right there with you. Sunnies.
Yeah. Any day with my dogs. There's a lot of good days. I'm a pretty happy gal.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay. I'm gonna skip that one. I don't care. Do you have? Sorry, I thought I was gonna burp. Do you have any secrets from our childhood that you haven't told me? I doubt it. We talk so much. There's no way
I
for
think
us
so.
to not tell each other fucking everything.
Maybe.
Do you want to tell me?
I kind of forget about this all the time.
Oh my God.
But like in my childhood, I made out with lots of girls and I forgot about it. And I don't know if you know.
I
You probably
definitely-
know.
I know now, but I didn't know then.
Oh,
That's
you
for
didn't
sure.
know then. This is
I probably
embarrassing.
wasn't telling you everyone I was making
No.
out with then either.
No, and I
you
was
know?
like 20, maybe 18, before I even thought about maybe I was bi.
Wow.
Babe, you've been making out with girls since you were like 7.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's crazy because mum was openly bi.
Uh-huh.
And I knew from the day I was born. I was such a horny baby. But I actually like started telling people when I was 14. I remember like telling mum, I'm pretty sure you might have even been in the room or close by.
Yeah.
Like, so I was
Eavesdropping.
open, but yeah, probably. I was openly bi.
Yeah.
All these openly bi people around you, and you're just
Yeah.
like, well, I don't know, dicks. They seem fine.
But
No, they're fine. I love
They're
it.
okay
That's
enough.
heaps. That's everything I want.
You know what I think it was? I think about this a lot. And I think it was actually just that I thought it was really I thought everyone
Yeah.
was just into all of it.
Yeah.
And so I
okay.
never came out to anyone.
Yeah.
I never spoke about it because it was just how I felt. And that was how not, oopsie, sorry.
That's okay.
It was never a bad thing or a big deal,
Yeah.
anything, to the point where
That's
I just
really
didn't even
nice.
think about it.
I mean, that's fucking
Which is
ideal.
awesome.
Maybe
Isn't
that
it
is all
ideal?
of the bi-awareness around you.
I think
that's
so.
what we want for people being gay as well. Like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have to be coming out.
I know.
If you have to come out as gay, you should have to come out as straight. So it's
Yeah.
like all of that comfort is what we
Exactly.
want. It's like, why are you asking who I fuck? That's
Yeah,
so
I know.
Weird.
It's so weird.
It's so weird.
I know. I think this is like the
Wow.
ideal situation. Like I softly launched my bisexuality on my personal Instagram page, and I was like, "This is so dumb. Like, why am I telling people this? This is just a fact that I know so well."
Yeah.
But it's weird. I was like,
It's a completely natural human desire to be understood.
yeah, true.
And that's part of being
I
understood.
like girls. Guys, look at me.
This is the hard launch. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Okay, last game.
Okay.
Next game, last game. Now, this game is called Who is Who?
Okay.
Titled by me. Copyright. Have you seen those TikToks where like couples or two people will be watching the screen and it comes up with like a word or something and they go me or they go
Oh,
me.
yeah.
So we're going to have we've got 9 questions.
9.
And we have to say the name of who we think it is.
Okay.
So it's like Nikita or Chloe.
Okay.
Those are our names in case you didn't.
Nikita.
You're Nikita.
Okay.
I'm Chloe.
All right.
So like, who is the blah? And we both go Nikita.
Chloe.
Oh!
We did such a good practice
That was a perfect practice round. Okay, you ready? You understand the rules?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
If I
cool.
didn't, I'd be worried.
And if you didn't, you wouldn't have nailed the practice.
Exactly.
Okay. Question 1. Whose room is a mess? Chloe.
Chloe. Sorry. Do we
No.
say it straight away?
Yes. That's okay. I like saying you're like, oh, duh.
Yeah. It's definitely Chloe.
Yeah. I don't even live
You
here
should
and I've
see this
already
space.
fucked it up.
Instantly you get here and you're like, that was an
Because I don't
explosion.
live here. I'm doing so much better in my own
I'm
home.
just kidding.
I swear.
I know.
Oh, it's a deep insecurity.
Oh, no, you're fine.
No, it's fine.
You're so, I've seen
It's
your
fine.
space.
And it's clean. It's just
yes.
messy.
And I'm the opposite. Super fucking tidy.
Ew.
Dirty as fuck. Never dust. I hate dusting. Come to my house, please help me.
Okay. I mean, I won't because you're in the country. It's all dust.
That's true.
Ugh. You may as well not bother.
I agree. I
Okay.
actually mop twice a week now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
devastating.
don't know how I feel about that. That's
Yeah.
really sad. Moving on. Who takes ready? Wait. Who takes longer to get ready?
Chloe. By about three hours.
By about 3 hours
Yeah.
is really
No,
accurate.
that was one time.
I mean,
and it was
that's-
4 hours.
That was one time. I don't think that you're right, but no, I do think you're right.
Oh,
That
I'm
was
100%
Christmas.
right. You were 4 hours late to Christmas Day.
I do.
It's hilarious.
Believe I was having a meltdown that day.
Oh,
I do think that was
okay.
why.
So 2 hours of meltdown, 2 hours of getting ready.
Yeah, because the
1 hour of getting
problem-
ready, 2 hour meltdown, 1 hour getting ready.
The problem with a meltdown when getting ready is often you have to start getting ready
Exactly.
again because you've pissed in your bed.
You've pissed in your bed. You've got blotches on your face.
Yeah, I mean, I was being silly. You cry your makeup off, but sometimes,
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? I've never done it, but someone's probably pissed themselves in a meltdown.
Probably.
Yeah. Or actually, no, dead serious, nervy poops. In a
Oh,
meltdown,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Not in the pants or anything, but don't give me that look.
Kidding.
This has been discussed on the pod with Beck Charlwood. She
Yeah.
agreed the one time I pooped my pants was as a child and it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
I've never pooped my pants. And I feel kind of like I'm missing out, but also incredibly grateful.
You'll get there eventually.
yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
when you're old, hopefully.
Got anxiety, you never know.
Oh, God, so true.
Nah, it's hardly even there. I'm totally healed. I'm good now.
Next question. Who is more sensitive?
Oh,
Nikita?
both?
Both.
To different things.
So different things.
And also sometimes the same things.
oh my God, definitely sometimes the
Very-
same thing.
Oh, Kita, maybe me.
Maybe Kita.
I'm sensitive to a lot of, I get really mad at people really easily.
Yeah, I get mad too.
Yeah, no, maybe it's
I
both in
guess
just
it depends
different ways.
on it depends on the definition of sensitive
Yeah,
as well.
and the day.
Completely. But I mean,
Yeah.
the last time you were having a little tear, I was like, I'll cry with you. And I welled up immediately.
You did.
So,
Yeah,
I have a
yeah.
tap that's really ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always just a full, like, it's always full.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you want me to let some out? Baby, I got it ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. You're like building it up right
Yeah,
now.
I'm cool. Okay, this is going to be a weird one, I think. Who is
excited.
more competitive?
Chloe?
Am I? I get maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chloe? What?
Hot side goss.
Tell me.
Okay. Tell me if I'm talking too much and we need to finish up. But
Literally couldn't. It's a podcast.
Yeah, true.
That's the name of the game.
I was thinking that I've never really been competitive, right?
Yeah.
Never, ever.
Yeah.
And over the last several years, I've become quite competitive in like Catan.
Board games.
Board
Of
games.
course, you
And
are.
I get-
You really are.
Yeah, I kind of like get really sad if
little bit
someone
scary.
blocks my longest road. I'm like, holy shit. And it takes me like 10 minutes to recover. It's wild. And I was listening to a podcast by a psychologist the other day. And she was talking about, it's called Your Brain on Birth Control. It's really, really interesting. And she was talking about how basically when you're on the pill, obviously it's suppressing your ovulation and therefore your hormonal production, including testosterone. And testosterone is your competitive hormone.
Course, yeah.
And I think I wasn't competitive because I was on birth control. And then since I've been off it and also playing Catan, I've become more competitive.
Wow, that's so interesting.
But it could be all just because of the Catan. I don't know. But I don't feel generally competitive.
Yeah.
But I feel
mean, nor do I.
No.
Really. I've said it many times. I'm like, I'm the least competitive person.
Yes.
Incredibly competitive with myself.
oh yeah. That's
but-
the sad answer.
It is. but I think I just have always had it in my mind that it's within the context of games and sport. Like not just
Yes.
sports, but games.
Yes.
And I'm like, couldn't give a shit. I want to have fun.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less.
yeah.
But when I think about it, like music when I was younger and
Yeah.
now comedy, like I am actually
Yeah.
quite competitive.
Yeah.
I have also
And I think it's important.
oh totally.
Yeah.
It's very helpful for
It is
growth.
helpful. Yeah.
Completely and
To a
for-
point,
To
obviously.
a point, yes. But since you say the hormone thing, I had been testing high levels of testosterone for most of my like life
Interesting.
until like more recently since I worked on it more, you know.
Yeah.
So
Like get down, babe.
yeah, I'm like
Testosterone.
I don't need any hair
Reduce,
on my
honey.
face. I'm actually good, thanks. Anyway, that's really interesting though.
Yeah.
But we're definitely not like overly
No.
crazy competitive.
No.
folks.
Also, the other thing that helped with competition was actually winning. Since I started winning
Yeah.
Catan, sorry to always bring it back to Catan. It's my life. Since I started winning, I'm like, well, I'm going to fucking win.
yeah,
And if you win, I'll gently shake your hand and say GG, baby. But I'm not feeling
a little
it.
bit heartbroken.
I'm a bit heartbroken.
I really don't like losing. I don't know if that makes me more competitive or less. I guess it's a more competitive thing.
yeah.
because-
Or you don't try because you don't want to lose. Or, yeah.
yeah.
we'll
Well, I
get into
mean,
this.
sometimes comedy is put into a competition.
Yes,
and I-
literally.
I just fundamentally think it's wrong. I don't think that
Yeah.
arts should be competitive.
I agree because they're not.
it's
it's not
subjective.
scalable.
It's subjective.
Yeah,
it
it's
makes
subjective
no
as fuck.
sense.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, hotness
Very
should be.
Yeah,
That should be
very
the
scalable.
competition.
100%.
Okay, all right, moving on. We've got a few more. Just checking the time. We need to fucking go. We need to go. All right, we'll just run through these ones
Okay,
quickly.
no more side quests.
Okay. Who borrows clothes without asking?
Chloe.
Chloe. Not anymore.
Because we don't live together. Wearing my pajama pants.
Okay. Who is more patient?
Chloe.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. With me, specifically, actually. Chloe with me. And then generally with the world. I don't know.
I'm pretty patient, actually.
Yeah.
You're
I feel like
right.
you are.
Wow, it's a virtue, apparently.
Yeah.
So I've heard. Who is more organized?
Kita. I love it.
Mrs. Matching Calendars at 10 years old? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I can't wait till the house is done. I'm going to put organizing boxes all in all the drawers. It's going to be so hot. Go on.
Christ, she's been showing me her calendar this week. Like,
It's a cult.
do you like it? Do you like it? Look
you
at
want
it. Every
one?
single
Do you
thing
want me
is
to set
time
you
blocked.
up?
Do you want one? I can set you up.
Here's 15 minutes for breathing.
I mean, it's so impressive. Okay, who is more adventurous? Nikita.
I don't know. I think
think-
it's dependent.
Okay, so who has skydived? Who has been all over the world? Who
Yeah.
has probably done
Who's a
more
comic?
things that aren't appropriate to talk about since you're a professional, but things and the places that you know people have. You know what I'm saying.
I really don't.
You don't? I'm gonna
Tell me later.
She knows what I'm saying. I forgot I can just beep it out.
Yeah. And also you whispered. Will this not pick it up?
I'll beep it out.
Okay.
I think
All
you're
right,
more
I'll take that.
adventurous. This is the last one.
I also bungee jumped.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
like it. I didn't like
I'm
it.
bungee jumped.
I wouldn't do that. It was very scary.
I would do some of these things. It's just
You would.
a
You just
matter
didn't
of
have the opportunity.
I'm very lazy. I think you're better with spontaneity though than I am. I do think
okay.
you're more adventurous than
That's
me.
really nice. I have friends as well that actually help me be more spontaneous. Like Hannah, she's like, get in the cold water, bitch. And I'm like,
cute.
okay.
It's
really nice.
nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need control.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
This is our last one.
Hit me.
Who is more talkative?
Oh, Chloe.
Couldn't say. Surely.
Yeah. I mean, like generally, I'd say you.
I've made it my job.
You've made it your job.
But
it's also my job, though.
It is
you
also
know?
your job.
Actually, no, my job's also to listen.
It is also to listen.
Yeah, yours isn't that.
But we
we
both talk so much.
So much.
What were we talking about the other day that we laughed afterwards and you were like, we could talk about anything?
I don't
Was it
remember.
like clips or something? Pegs? I don't know. Something so fucking mundane.
Like, man, I really love those pegs that have the singing. Oh, I hate pegging my clothes. It's so shit. Yeah, we could literally talk about anything. Together specifically, but also in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe both. I like that. We're so cute.
We are so cute, honestly. Friendship goals, everyone.
I
Sorry to
agree.
make you all die of jealousy.
Yeah.
That's the end of the podcast. We're going to wrap it up.
We do.
Can you let everyone know? So, I mean, do your plugs on your own, but also I do want to preface this by saying that Nikita is an incredible, incredible naturopath.
Thanks,
Tell people
hun.
where they can find you and what you can do for them.
I am at nikita.maddren.naturopathy on Instagram. I think it's the same on TikTok.
Yeah. I'll put all the links in the show notes as well.
Yeah. And so I'm on there a lot of the time. I work a lot with mental health. It's freaking awesome. Mental health and hormones, like my two favorite things to treat. So I do a lot of that. We work with herbs, we work with nutrients, help you kind of like make little achievable steps so that you can start to feel a little bit less sad all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's lots and lots and lots of stuff that I do, which is really fun. So yeah, that's where you'll find me.
Yeah. Go hit her up.
Hit me up if you want
Have
some
a-
help. If you're in Australia, sorry to anyone else.
Yeah, but you've oh yeah, okay. So
You
only
can
in
still
Australia.
follow me.
Yeah,
but I
that's
can't
the
treat you with
thing.
my insurance.
Go follow her, because even if you're not ready to have a consult or you're not sure, or if you're overseas, Kita's content actually is incredibly educational.
Thanks.
And aesthetic. It looks great.
Thanks.
Very similar vibes to mine. It's all pink. and
Yeah,
we love
we're very
it.
cute.
We love it.
Also,
Plus,
my puppies
I was
are
about
on
to say she's got her puppies.
Oh, the
Go check
dreamy
them out.
girls.
Go check her out. She's just a great follow.
Chloe.
And if you do need some help with the brain or the bod, hit her
I
up.
got you.
She's got you.
I'll tell you you're hot.
She's like read the what are they called? The testimonials. Read her testimonials. She's fucking changing lives. It's so cool. It's so cool. We could cry again.
Really cry. Let's hang up so we can cry.
Did you say hang up?
Yeah. I'm so used to
This
you
isn't
being
a
in
phone
Sydney.
call. Okay, I am Chloe Maddren on all socials. Even if you're just following me, please go and follow the podcast, the Friend Request Pod on
It's awesome.
Instagram. Yeah, I mean, even if you see all of the shit on my stuff, it's just great for me. It's great for numbers, to get the numbers up there. So I'd really appreciate it. Same goes for watching on YouTube or subscribing on YouTube. Even if you're a listener, I get it. I am an audio listener to podcasts. But if you do want to take a second to go subscribe on YouTube, it would really help me. I really love it. It gives me a little flutter, and you want to make me make that noise. Same goes for, I would love if you could rate and review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And in general, just hit me up. Message the podcast page. Tell me if you've got any.
Specifically.
Yeah, say hi. Just say hi. Tell me if you've got any feedback, what you love. Someone told me to turn the podcast up a bit, and I have. So I hope you're liking that.
That's helpful.
It's really helpful. Also, if you've got sleepover games you want to hear, if you've got advice questions you need to ask, just hit me up. Send in a voice memo if you want. I'll play it on the podcast. Then you're famous. So
I love
do
that.
that. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. I love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Mwah.